Lining up, that's it. Off and racing for the opening race of the afternoon here in Moig South. It is Gold Cup sale by Goffs 4yo Maiden and first to show. It is straight Bourbon and followed by Comey on the outside. Next in the field is King's Affinity on the outside in third, and they're followed on the inside in four by Viking the Load. And they in turn are followed next as they continue their way around the bend towards fence number 1 by Lord de Gouet, who's followed on the inside by Burning Stanza. As they go to fence number 1, Comey leads the way. Good jump by King's Affinity up on the outside to almost join leader. Straight Bourbon is on the inside in third as they continue to wait. About to swing the bend into the back straight for the first time, and they'll meet the rising ground and head on up towards fence number 2. Comey from King's Affinity, Straight Bourbon, followed next in the field by Lord de Gouet, who sits in 4. Viking the Load is next, and they're followed next and behind these by Burning Stanza, with in behind these your favourite Champagne Blue as they jump this next fence number 2, and continue their way. Mistake by Viking the Load. On up along the back straight, climbing all the time towards the next fence they jump, which will be fence number 3. Comey leads the way from in second, and the inside Straight Bourbon, followed next in the field by King's Affinity, Viking the Load, and they're followed next by Lord de Gouet, Champagne Blue, and they're followed by Burning Stanza, with next behind these Sheen Falls, who's followed next by A Real Banter, and the back marker of the field, it is Spanish Rocco. Continue to run down towards the bend, about to leave the back straight for the first time. Go left-handed, cross the track and make their way back up the home straight onto fences number 4 and 5 in this opening 4-year-old maiden, kindly sponsored by Carl Gold Cup sale by Goffs. And it is Comey leading the way from in second, on the inside, Straight Bourbon, King's Affinity, followed next in the field by Lord de Gouet as they clear that one now, fence number 4, and quickly race on towards the next fence they jump, which will be fence number 5 in this opening race of the afternoon here in Moig South. Comey leads him down to fence number 5 as a circuit complete from Straight Bourbon. Good jump there by Lord de Gouet, King's Affinity, followed by Viking the Load, A Real Banter, Champagne Blue. They're followed by Burning Stanza, and behind these Sheen Fall. Back marker of the field is Spanish Rocco. They're tightly bunched, only about 10 lengths separate the field as they head down towards the bend to bring them towards the side of the track for their second time. Next fence they jump will be fence number 6, and as they swing the bend, Comey leads the way. Straight Bourbon and King's Affinity, followed next in the field by Lord de Gouet as they jump that one. Viking the Load, mistake by Lord de Gouet. They're followed next in the field by Burning Stanza, who's made up a couple of places. Champagne Blue, A Real Banter, Sheen Falls, and a back marker Spanish Rocco. About to swing the bend into the back straight for their second time. They'll meet the rising ground and climb up towards the next fence they jump, which will be fence number 7. They're tightly bunched to field now. Comey leads the way from Straight Bourbon on the inside, followed next to the field by King's Affinity and the outside in third as they continue their way. In behind it is Lord de Gouet with Viking the Load, their Champagne Blue, A Real Banter, Sheen Falls, Burning Stanza, back marker of the field, Spanish Rocco. Climbing all the time towards the next, which will be fence number 8. Just over the halfway stage now, and it is Comey leading the way from in second, King's Affinity, followed by Straight Bourbon, who is on the inside in third. They're followed by Lord de Gouet, Viking the Load, improving Champagne Blue, A Real Banter's on the outside of these, with Burning Stanza improving also. It is Spanish Rocco, Sheen Falls as they continue their way around the bend now. So they're going to make their way back up the home straight for their second time, where they'll run up towards fences number 9 and 10. And it is Comey leading the way from King's Affinity. Straight Bourbon on the inside in third. Lord de Gouet at 4. Viking the Load is next and 5 on the very inside. He's tracked wider still by A Real Banter, who in turn is followed by Sheen Fall, Champagne Blue as they continue their way. And behind these it is on towards the next back marker of their field, it is Spanish Rocco. Fence number 10 last in the circus time. Comey leads the way as they come up to pass the judge's trailer. They're tightly bunched, followed by King's Affinity in second, Straight Bourbon in third, Lord de Gouet in 4, followed next in the field behind these by Burning Stanza, who's followed on the inside by Viking the Load, Champagne Blue, a real banter. Sheen Falls is weighted with. Back marker the field is Spanish Rocco. They're tightly bunched. Only 8 lengths separate the field as a swing to the side of the track now and on towards the fence. That is going to be 5 from the finish. Rising in front on the inside, Comey and King's Affinity better jump. Lord de Gouet followed there with Straight Bourbon, interferes with Viking the Load. King's Affinity from Lord de Gouet. Comey's now ridden. A real banter's made ground up on the outside into third. Followed next in from behind these in 4 by Burning Stanza, and they're followed next by Sheen Falls, who's creeping into it. Champagne Blue is next, and they're followed further back in the field by Viking the Load as they continue to wait. On towards the fence is going to be 4 from the finish now, and they clear this one, and it is in front King's Affinity. From on the outside it is Lord de Gouet. They're followed next in the field by a real banter. Sheen Fall in 4, ridden along is Burning Stanza in 5. Champagne Blues next with Comby, and Viking the Load pulling up was Spanish Rocco. 3 out now. And as Lord de Gouet has gone to the front, leads from a second a real banter King's Affinity. They're followed by Sheen Falls, Champagne Blue, and they're followed further back by Burning Sansa. Continuing in rear is Viking the Load. Pulling up was Comey before 3 out, but they head towards the home in, the swing in, and as Lord de Gouet has quickly accelerated here and up from back in second. Is a real banter who's actually quickly opened up from back in second is Lord de Gouet, and a real banter has gone to the front, open up here 6 lengths clear towards the second last from Lord de Gouet back in second. A real banter's over, Lord de Gouet back in second. They're followed next in the field by Champagne Blue. Sheen Falls going to be pulled up, only 3 remain as they head down towards the final fence. And a real banter, Son of Jedaway, Rob James comes to the last, 4-5 length advantage at the last. Over safely from Lord de Gouet, who's coming again with a renewed effort up towards the line, and Lord de Gouet and a real banter. Judges be ready at the line, locked together, and as Lord de Gouet is going to get back up, is going to score from a real banter in second. Champagne Blue is in third. 3 finishers to the opening 4-year-old Geldings Maiden.